Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we've got something slightly different for you. I've just spent a couple of days with my good friends Alex and Simon. That's Alex from Alex's Assets and Simon from Smashing Pistons. Did quite a bit of recording and I was going to put it together as one big long video, but that content wouldn't have made a lot of sense. So today we've got a special video for you. My good friend Alex is a very competent and mobile mechanic. She works for herself now. He used to work for the AA but went independent a few years ago. And she now specialises in classic cars, doing servicing and repairs. So we've got a special workshop tour video for you, and we'll be talking to her about what she does behind the scenes and get an idea of what it's like to be a classic car mechanic. So cut back a couple of days to when I met Alex, and we'll take up the action there. See you in a bit. So this is Alex's workshop. So what's going on with this one then?
If you come up this end, it came in because it was smoking, right? And what I found was there was no water in the radiator.
Right.
That was my first thing I saw, and the oil was overfilled.
Oh.
Well, that's not a good start. So I dumped the oil out, put the right amount of oil in with a new filter, topped the radiator up. Well, whilst I was topping the radiator up, which isn't there at the minute, if that confuses you, I was topping it up, and I thought, this is using a lot of water, where's it all going? And then I could hear it tinkling.
Oh dear.
And I'm looking on the floor, there's no water. Where is it? What's that tinkling noise? And the water was actually pouring into one of the cylinders.
Good lord.
And just filling the cylinder up with water, and I siphoned out with a little syringe 4 syringefuls, quite big syringes full of water out.
Yeah.
And then when I cranked the engine with the spark plugs out, it just shot water up the wall.
Good lord.
So something was seriously wrong. I took the head off, found the gasket was blown. So I put a new gasket on, and it was still smoking.
Oh.
Not as bad, but still smoking. So I took the head off again, skimmed it, got a different type of gasket, put new studs all the way through, just to try and stop it smoking, basically. And I haven't tried it yet. I've got the head on, but that's it. I need to put all the other bits on, so radiator, manifolds, carbs. Yeah, and hopefully this can go.
And you cater for all makes and models of cars here?
Yeah, mostly British cars, mostly Rovers and British Leyland stuff, because that's the stuff I really know. But I've got a few oddballs coming in. I've got a Lancia.
Oh.
Oh, what is it? I don't know, it's got a funny name. Fulvia.
Yeah,
Not Volvia.
Lancia Fulvia, yeah.
Yeah, Fulvia, 1972. I've got that coming in. I've got... Well, I did a Toyota Previa the other day. That was a bit of a modern classic.
Absolutely, a bit oddball.
I've done a couple of vans, like neighbours' vans and stuff. So yeah, I'll do anything really.
Yeah.
Obviously I haven't got a ramp in here. I've only got drive-on ramps that I can jack up and crawl underneath. But yeah, I don't do too much heavy work. Although I have just got given an engine crane, so if I needed to take that engine out, I could do that. But some things I'm just a bit like, clutches and big things. I'm a bit like, I don't want to hurt my back. Although Simon comes and helps loads, so I'll just get him to do it.
Well, welding, repairs and fabrication?
Yeah, welding. I'm not very good at body work. I try and avoid that. I send that over to my friend Clive at Gloucester Classic Cars, because he does all that.
Right, but MOT sort of worthy repairs? And
Yep, MOT repairs. Interior work, I can change interiors, carpet, seats, dashboards. I can turn my hand to most things, really. I mean, even the wood in here, if I had my way and the customer had a bigger budget, see all the varnishes going on it. You can see it especially on the passenger door over there. You know, I can strip all that back and re-varnish it if the customer wanted. I'll do whatever. In fact, one of the things he's got on the list of things to do is he wants the seat belts changed, so I can do that.
Straight enough, yeah.
Hopefully.
And you're expanding, aren't you? You've got another work.
Yes, through the dark hole is workshop number 2.
We'll insert some B-roll of that. What are you doing, Alex?
I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Sorry. Putting the second coat of paint down in my second unit.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be dry next week, and hopefully I can start moving things in, because it's quite hard at the moment because this unit only houses one car and all my stuff.
Yeah.
So with this car, because it's been sat here a while, I can't have other customers' cars come in. So I've been working outside, and as you can see today, it's not very nice
grim,
outside.
yeah.
So it'll be ideal to have a second pit, so I can have one dead car area.
Yeah. And
then,
not right off your whole workshop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's hope it works.
So that's where we're going to leave this video, guys. Thank you to Alex for giving up her time. She's a very busy mechanic, so it was a lot of just spending some time with you. Cheers, mate. And anyone who needs a classic car fixing, she's your girl. I'll put the contacts in the video description. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. And look out for a 5,000 subscriber special coming in the next video. That should be a really good one for you. Take care and see you soon. Bye.